Welcome to This Explainer. If you're a high schooler trying to map out your future, or really just anyone curious about what it takes to master the legal world, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're diving into something super interesting. Think about entering the National Taiwan University Department of Law not just as going to school, but as logging into an epic RPG, a role-playing game. You're basically stepping into this challenging new world to level up and unlock this massive, powerful skill tree. It's not just about grabbing a diploma. It's a true hero's journey for your mind.
Right off the bat, let's bust a huge myth. When a lot of people hear law school, their brains immediately jump to this image of a student, hunched over, miserable, just rote memorizing a giant book of legal codes. I'm here to tell you it is absolutely not just robotic memorization. Actually, scratch that. It's the complete opposite. It's about building a highly dynamic, incredibly specialized set of skills. You're learning logic, you're learning critical thinking, and you're learning how to use the law as your weapon to solve some of the craziest, most complex problems in the real world.
So to conquer this 4-year main quest, your magic password, your ultimate goal is the number 130. That 130 represents the total graduation credits you need to secure your bachelor's degree. Now, I know that sounds like a massive number, right? But don't sweat it. The system has already broken this giant boss battle down into totally manageable bite-sized missions.
What you're looking at here is the official roadmap pulled straight from the university itself. It slices that intimidating 130 credits into perfectly clear chunks. You've got your department requirements, your electives, your general education, and every single one of these blocks is designed to help you build up your knowledge armor step by step. It completely keeps you from wandering around lost in the legal jungle.
Now, structurally, here's the absolute most crucial takeaway. Out of those 130 credits, exactly 63 of them form your unbreakable core department required foundation. You literally cannot skip these. Then you layer on 20 department electives, some general electives, and your gen ed classes. But those 63 core credits, that's the shared DNA of every single NTU law student. No matter what crazy specialized path you take later on, this foundational armor is something everybody equips.
Let's walk through the timeline and see how you actually build those baseline stats. In your first year, your beginner zone, you're tackling constitutional law and the general principles of civil and criminal law. You're learning the basic rules of the game. Then, year 2, the difficulty ramps up. You're facing administrative law, property law, and specific criminal offenses. By your 3rd year, you're in the high-level zones, mastering complex procedures like civil and criminal litigation, plus heavy-hitting commercial and corporate laws. It's a perfect logical progression from basic rules to super complex procedures.
Once that foundation is solid, we hit an exciting turning point, the fork in the road, where you choose your specific division.
So your basic stats are maxed out. And now the university offers you 3 unique character classes, each with a totally different flavor. If you go with the jurisprudence division, you're focusing on mastering pure legal theory to handle a rapidly changing society. It's very big picture. If you choose the judicial division, you are diving deep into trial practice and courtroom procedures, prepping directly for the legal front lines. And the financial and economic division, just like it sounds, it's all about mastering the battlefield of corporate and economic law.
But hey, please don't stress about locking in your entire life's destiny at age 18. While the end goals of these divisions are different, remember those 63 core credits we just talked about? Yeah, those are heavily shared across all 3 divisions, meaning no matter which group you test into, your core fighting strength is exactly the same. The real differences only really pop up in your later electives, giving you a ton of flexibility.
Which brings us right into equipping special skills, the elective skill tree.
This is where you conquer those 20 department elective credits, and it's where you truly customize your legal arsenal. If you thought law was just arguing in dusty courtrooms, get ready to be blown away. Look at these electives: animal and law, climate change law, entertainment industry and law, and literally a class where you learn civil law and Taiwanese. These aren't stuck in the past. They plug directly into the most cutting-edge issues of modern society.
And it gets even wilder when you see how interdisciplinary this training actually is. Within the criminal law tree, you can equip skills in forensic medicine or even brain and behavior. Think about that. To be a top-tier legal mind, you don't just memorize codes. You need scientific thinking. You have to understand the psychological and physiological mechanisms behind why people do what they do. It makes your expertise incredibly deep and formidable.
There is one huge rule to clear the stage, though. The system mandates that out of your 20 elective credits, you absolutely must take at least 1 special topics or research seminar. Why make it mandatory? Because this is the exact trial that transforms you from a passive student just taking notes in the back of the class into an active, aggressive legal researcher who gathers data, forms strong opinions, and debates intensely with professors and peers.
All right, time for the final boss, conquering the real world.
After 4 years of grinding and leveling up, what does a fully customized max-stat NTU Law grad actually do when they step out of the university gates? Well, your stats set you up for a few main paths. You can pursue advanced graduate studies, maybe even go international. You can absolutely crush the national exams to become a judge, prosecutor, or lawyer. Or, and this is super cool, you can take that fierce analytical logic and dominate entirely different corporate sectors, like tech or finance. A legal mind is a massive advantage anywhere.
Because ultimately, the rarest loot you walk away with isn't a brain full of memorized rules. As the official documents highlight, the true core competencies you earn are the profound ability to analyze and resolve complex problems, combined with a deep mission to serve humanity and uphold justice. That is the legendary tier equipment you gain from this journey.
So, for all of you looking forward to your university adventures, seeing this massive, fascinating skill tree, are you ready to forge your own legal spirit? With so many possibilities in this incredible world of law, which unique path are you going to carve out for yourself? I hope this explainer gave you some awesome clarity for your future blueprint. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.